Now it's time to press buttons and talk with Manky and ProZD.
What does Billiam want with us?
I just wanted to see if you, like I said, wanted some extra
And
dominoes.
I said no, so you don't need to, you've been standing there holding the box.
Okay, I'll
Like
eat
we
it.
don't want, then eat it. I don't know.
I'm eating it.
Jesus. Yes?
The judge is calling you. He wants you to see you in his chambers.
That seems more pertinent than the fucking dominoes thing.
Oh, yeah, well, I just thought you might be hungry. Sorry.
You're not good at your job.
He has some questions about... This isn't even my job, okay? Like, I'm just supposed to be here. For fun. God.
Well, you suck at it.
Anyway, he has some questions about Dolly Hawthorne.
All right. Well then, I'll see you later. There's something I want to tell you later.
Oh, okay. Something she wants to tell me.
Some hot goss.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, well,
I mean, somebody's got to eat this. I hate to throw
Very
away
cold.
food.
so it's true. Iris cooperated with the real killer.
Cops are sitting there like, is anybody going to ask us? Like, we've
We've been standing here all day, man.
I thought you guys only ate like donuts and breakfast shit.
No, we eat pizza.
Maybe even from the very beginning.
What? Oh. Phoenix.
Mia, how is Maya doing?
Sleepy. Not doing well with the bear, but physically, I'm not worried. She'll recover completely. But emotionally, she's been hurt very badly by that dream bear.
I see. Ah! You don't mean she's learned who Delise Donim really was?
Yes. I went to the medical office and talked with her. I told her everything I knew.
But why?
Maya is stronger than you think. I knew she could take it. All of it.
What do you mean by that?
I want you to figure out that answer by yourself. The trial is about to restart. From the very beginning, we're gonna go through everything again. The real killer. Do you know who it is yet?
Iris wouldn't tell me who called her, but still, I think that just maybe I know who it was.
Bill Bailiff.
That night, the victim was killed in the garden of the Inner Temple, and the criminal wasn't just there by accident, which means that the killer knew of Dahlia's plan from the very beginning.
And one more thing. The victim was moved to the Hazakura Temple side by Pendulum, which was some crazy shit, but that's what happened. In other words, the criminal couldn't cross the bridge. That means they were stuck on the Inner Temple side for almost an entire day.
Exactly. So the criminal was someone that wasn't in Hazakura Temple the following day.
That's as much help as I can give you. The rest of the battle is yours to win. Or lose. I don't really care at
Or
this point.
tie?
I've had my revenge, so like, I'm good. You know, try your best.
Okay, I've got it. Thank you, Mia.
Some sweet revenge, right? Jesus.
It was pretty sweet.
See, you're like screaming
That was so sick. Oh my god. And then none. Oh man.
What an idiot. Finally, it's almost time to bring this case to an end. What exactly did Maya see anyway? And who was it that actually killed Misty Faye? Whoever it was, I have to prove it.
Prove it.
Me. All by myself.
No Nakama. Dang.
Dang, yo.
What's gonna happen?
Dang, yo.
Phoenix Wright, can you do it all by yourself? Without your friends?
No.
Oh, well,
Good luck.
alright, I guess we'll see how this plays out then. Oh, Phoenix is gonna fuck this right up.
You don't have any friends, huh?
Where's your Nakama?
Now then, before we proceed any further, I'm going to announce the results of the tests we had performed
I
earlier.
hope I'm not the father. Tests?
Yes, tests on the bloody dagger that was found stuck in the pine tree.
How'd it do? Oh yeah, that. I totally forgot about it.
That's the weapon that Maya Fey used when she fought with the victim.
Do you have a moment there?
A little brain fart,
So
yeah.
what are the results? Was it the victim's blood or...
Due to time constraints, a full test wasn't possible. However, there's one thing we can say with certainty. The blood that was on this dagger was not the victim's blood.
Holy shit.
Was it mine?
Yeah.
It was mine, I'm sorry.
Let me give it a look. I'll see who it is.
That is all. Now then, stop it. It's not you, idiot.
We're mine.
Let's restart this trial.
Reminds me of Frank Sawyer from the first case. I think he might be involved in this one.
Bad hypothesis.
So it wasn't Misty's blood on the dagger. Then whose was it? Dagger updated in the court record.
I'm sure both the defense and the prosecution know this, but this trial is rapidly coming to a close.
Sure.
Both sides will need to show some firm evidence with their claims.
I understand, Your Honor.
From what I've heard, the witness is dangerously weak, physically speaking.
Hey.
So, let's finish this quickly.
Quickly. We're gonna finish it quickly,
Let's
Godot?
finish this quickly.
Agreed, let's finish this quickly.
Very well. Please bring in the last witness.
The last witness, Maya Fey.
Witness, please tell us your name and profession.
Maya Fey. My profession is, I'm the assistant manager at Wright & Co. law offices.
Maya.
According to the magazine I have here, you're a spirit heart of the Korine channeling technique.
A lot of people make that mistake. Thank you for appreciating. I'm frightened. The Fey clan, I don't want any more to do with it.
Honestly, don't blame you, seriously.
It's pretty fucked up. Oh, Maya. The pain the Fey bloodline causes must be unbearable.
Very well. Now then, Ms. Fey, when the event occurred, by the way, you've been in here like so many times, huh?
Yeah, that...
Life's pretty crazy.
Not gone unnoticed by me.
You were in the garden of the inner temple. And you witnessed the moment of Ms. Elise Donim's murder. Is this correct?
I didn't see any-
Objection! Straighten up this moment, young lady.
Huh?
Pick your head up and speak clearly. There's always time for crying later.
But
Your mother was killed right in front of your eyes. There's nothing you can do to change that fact. But there's something you can do. You can finish this. You've been watching the whole thing, right? You've seen the witnesses come out, and you've seen us squeeze the truth out of them. Now it's your turn. Let's hear your testimony. On the night of the crime, what exactly did you see happen?
Witness, if you please.
Yes, Your Honor. Sick of doing this. Like, I don't commit crimes, guys. Come on. I was passing through the garden on the way to a spare prep room when it happened. Suddenly, someone struck me over the head. I stumbled and ended up against the stone lantern. I think I screamed, "Help me!" Then something warm splashed over me. That's when I lost consciousness. In my dream, there was an English class I hadn't attended for the whole semester, and I realized
I was in my underwear.
final exam was coming right up.
So you were struck on the head. I suppose it must have been this staff.
Maya, the person who hit you. It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it?
I'm sorry, Nick. I couldn't see. I don't know who it was.
Maya, think hard.
Sorry, Nick, but I really couldn't.
Ha! Can't say it was an especially good night for young ladies to be walking around alone.
It seems that it will be hard to determine the criminal through testimony alone. Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination. Maya, hang in there. She doesn't look well at all. She looks sick.
Oh, poor Maya.
I'm sick.
Sick.
Boo, you whore. I was passing through the garden on the way to a spare prep room. When it happened, suddenly someone struck me over the head, stumbled, and ended up against the stone lantern. I think I screamed. "Help me." Yeah.
Pressing that a little
Did you
bit.
scream or did you not scream? You think you screamed, but you're not sure?
Listen, I was a complete wreck. It was dark and I couldn't see my attacker. Was it a man, a woman, an adult, a child, a Charlie Brown adult? I had no idea. I was scared out of my wits.
Believe me, my dear, I'm certain I would have soiled my robes, shat myself completely,
Thanks.
exploded with diarrhea.
Thanks. for that. I thought this person might attack me, so I... Anyway, I'm pretty sure I screamed. I thought that it was my last hope.
Wow, it sounds like poor little Maya really was out of her mind. But I wonder what she meant by last hope. Some Star Wars shit. What do I do? Do I press her for more details?
My last hope, huh?
Yeah, was that a cinema? Wait a minute, Maya. What's this my last hope stuff?
What? What do you mean by your last hope?
It's a weird thing.
No, that's what you said. You said, my last hope. You're usually not that dramatic unless you're being ironic.
Huh? What? I said what?
Look, you were facing an attacker that you couldn't see and you screamed, right? You screamed, "Help me!"
Yeah.
But you testified that you screamed that because you thought it was your last hope.
Oh. Well, you know, that's like... What do you call it when that happens?
Maya's not doing so well up there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. I remember now. I was facing my attacker, but that's not who I was screaming at.
What did you just say?
Yeah, that's right. It was the person behind my attacker that I was yelling at. That's who I was screaming to for help. Ha!
What is it now?
I messed up. I didn't mean to let that slip out.
Huh?
Witness, are you absolutely sure of what you're saying? Behind the attacker, there was another person?
I am... Well, I meant to keep that part a secret. Ugh, what have I done?
It takes a ton of pressure to make a diamond. That's what I always say.
I've never heard you say that before. A ton of
I
pressure.
say it every morning before breakfast.
I guess nobody's around to hear it.
No one is. You're in a court of law here.
You just live in an apartment alone.
You can't make things up or try to hide things in this chamber.
Witness, the information you just presented is vital to the case. I want you to add it to your testimony.
Ooh. Could see a man behind my attacker by the light of the stone lantern.
Let's look at our evidence.
Give
real
us
quick.
more health. That's so annoying.
So she talked about the lantern. Let's look at the lantern's
Okay.
info real quick.
Lantern by the was not lit the night of the crime.
I could see it by the light.
What do you mean
of
the light of the
lantern.
stone lantern?
Huh?
So there was a man standing behind your attacker.
Yeah.
That man, he's the killer. He stabbed her from behind. He's the one who killed Elise Donem, otherwise known as Misty Faye, your mother.
The killer.
Maya, you know who killed your mother, don't you?
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright?
To be frank, Your Honor, I think she is in shock and quite confused. That's why she hasn't noticed the huge problem with her testimony.
Huh? What do you mean? What problem?
Maya, on the night of the crime, that stone lantern was out of commission.
Huh? What?
It's true. There was no light anywhere in the garden that night.
No!
Oh shit,
Maybe she can see like a kitty cat night vision.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is very neon-like.
Order in the court. Mr. Godot, explain this.
Add the pureness of milk to this perfect, clear darkness of coffee. Stir. That is the state of the witness's mind right now. A cup of cafe au lait.
Cafe au lait? Au lait? Is that even illegal?
Mr. Trite's words are the milk, and you are the spoon, Your Honor.
I don't want to...
I'm a spoon. I'm no spoony bard, I'll have you know.
Remember in Final Fantasy IV when they translated the Spoony Bard? It's a classic game of translation reference.
You must have noticed it too, Trite. This witness's mental state is highly unstable right now. It's not hard to understand why she would make a little mistake like that.
Objection! Sorry, but that's not going to cut it.
What did you say?
Sorry, but that's not going to cut it.
Thank you.
If there truly was no light in the garden, then there's a fatal contradiction in the witness's last bit of testimony.
Nick?
May I?
Maya.
Maya. Recall the witness's statement about her attacker. She said that she didn't know if it was a man or a woman, an adult or a child. And yet, the witness could describe a person that was standing behind her attacker, and she quite clearly described him as a man. In other words, that would have to mean that Maya actually saw our mystery person, and maybe we'll figure out who that mystery person was on the next episode.
Maybe we will. Maybe we won't.
He's right. Try the
You'll just have to watch and find out.
Yeah.
Won't you?
You're gonna have to watch that next episode.
Don't stop watching here.
This isn't enough.
We're almost done.
More content. You gotta check it out.
So
Gotta
much
like,
more.
comment, subscribe
Come on.
to those vids.